Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of me is the CJRB Rampart. Two different. We have our G10 version here, and we have the copper version here. Both are great blades, great knives. They are both, pardon me, they are both D2 steel, both Wharncliffe blade shapes. The specs on actually both of them, let's go ahead and just set one aside for right now. The specs on both of them are the same. So they're 3.5-inch blade length. There is a 3-inch cutting edge on it. The handle length is just over, just under 5 inches in total. And the closed length, the closed length is 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 3/4. Which gives us an overall length of 8 and just about a quarter. So just under. I keep saying just under a quarter. Again, this one is a G10. It has a reversible pocket clip, so it is ambidextrous. They are both liner locks. And you have this awesome little lanyard hole. So if you choose to put a lanyard on this, you can. It is a very smooth flipper. These guys are really sharp. But now, I've said before that I don't do any real hard use on these. Mostly packages that I may have to open, tape I may have to cut, cardboard I may have to cut, whatever may come along. But I'll tell you, I was cutting up a cardboard box tonight, and these things slice through it like butter. It is just amazing. Now, you do have a flat grind on this with a beautiful stone wash finish on both. We'll go ahead and open this one up again, the copper one. Now, I believe the copper one is about little over 5 ounces. And the G10 one is a little over 4 ounces. So 4.1 and 5. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember, but I believe it's almost 5.5 ounces. So the copper is definitely a very heavy knife. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love the copper look. I don't love the copper smell. So we'll just put that right out there right now. The handle, because of the rectangular shape of it, it's something I've said before. With the rectangular shape, it is really good for pretty much any size hand, large hands, small hands, because it doesn't have that already given shape to it. It's not milled into the pocket, or not milled into the pocket. It's not actually in the shape of the handle itself. You don't have, specific place that you have to put your fingers, which I think is awesome, because if you have smaller hands, you're still able to use this knife. If you have larger hands, you're absolutely still able to use this knife. It does feel really good in hand. You can actually feel this pocket clip a bit, but it is not something to me that's really bothersome. Maybe because of the placement in my hand where it is, it does not bother me at all. But it is very, very smooth. It is ceramic ball bearing, so that's why you're getting a really smooth flip on this one. Both of them. Now, I would prefer actually the G10, because the G10 is lighter and it's a little bit easier. Now, as I've said before, women's pockets, tend to be mostly, I don't know, 1 inch or 2 deep. They're really not much. So it's something that I would either have to carry in my purse, or I would definitely have to carry it in my back pocket because of the size. Some of these knives are okay. If I put it in, I can actually carry it sideways in my pocket. However, this one is a little bit large even for that, so it is going to stick out. Now, although it does have a deep pocket carry clip on it, it is not really a true deep pocket knife. So it is going to stick out of your pocket, roughly, probably just about over 1/2 inch. Let's see if I have something to show you here. So if you get that in your pocket, yeah, you're still going to be sticking out a good 1/2 inch out of your pocket. Which isn't much. There's some out there that are even more than that. But it's got a great flipper tab on it. And as you can see, we'll show you closed and open. So that really is a good size flipper tab on there. And you can't miss it. You don't, you know, some flipper tabs that you really do need a jimping on it because your finger will kind of slide off it. But this one, you know, I'm really enjoying this knife. I do like the feel of it. Again, I really love the blade shape and the handle shape because of the fact that no matter what size your hand, really, I think it's going to feel good in hand. You're able to really choke up on it. You do have that deep groove jimping up here. You can also choke up on the choil. But this, it's a wonderful knife. Like I said, when I was cutting up some cardboard, you know, just actually not that long ago, it just sliced through it just like butter. It was great. It's got a great point to it, so you can really get in there, you know, on your pull cuts, on your just, hey, slicing your salami and cheese. It's great. You just go right down, kind of that butcher cleaver style on there, which I love. All in all, I think this is a really great knife. I think it's something that, you know, you definitely need to get it in hand to feel it. And I say that with all the knives. If you have a chance, if you have a knife store by you, you're thinking about it, get one in hand. See what you think about it, how it feels to you. I absolutely believe that this is a great knife for smaller hands, for women's hands. But it is fabulous. If you get a chance, definitely check it out. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it for me in the comments section. I love talking to you guys, love answering your questions. Some of you have come up with some pretty good ones, and I'd love the opportunity, if I don't know the answer, to go ahead and learn about it and find out for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you here all the time. If you are, thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time.